sources and uses of fund. Okay. Okay, so this is function of financial statement. It's used by investor to evaluate firm present performance form expectation about earning and dividend. So from the financial statement, okay, number one, we want to evaluate the financial performance. Performance company ni, when we talk about performance, kita tengok bagus ke tak bagus. Normally we look at their income lah, their profit, the profitability of the firm. Okay, and then kita akan tengok dia punya the dividend. We as the shareholder, okay, when we buy the company share, definitely we will expect for the earning. Sama ada kita akan expect dia punya price tu akan naik, which is the increase in the share price, the price will appreciate later, or we expect that the company will pay dividend to us. Kita ni bila beli company punya share kan. Okay, so how you want to evaluate whether the company bagi dividend ke tak? Okay, so we can see it at the financial statement. To know about risk, the riskiness of this expected value. Okay, so nak tahu the risk of the expected value, maksudnya kita nak tengok company ni, dia ada risiko dia apa? The company is the high leverage or not? Banyak hutang ke tak? So kalau company tu compare with the previous year, the financial statement 2019 compare with 2020. So the 2019 ni only rough figure I give to you. 2019 dia punya debt dia is only 10 million. But 2020 debt dia 20 million. So the debt had increased daripada 10 juta kepada 50 juta. Maksudnya dia punya leverage or debt dia punya financial risk dia telah naik. And then we notice that bila hutang makin naik, jadi apa? Okay. So bila hutang makin naik, maknanya dia punya ability to pay debt. So dia penghutang dia adalah makin kurang. Semakin tinggi orang tu berhutang, one of the indicator dia menunjukkan dia punya performance dia ataupun risiko dia adalah dalam risiko yang tinggi. Okay, so all of that we can assess from the firm financial statement. Okay, so in the financial statement, again in the financial statement, we will discuss about the income statement, balance sheet. Okay, income and balance sheet. Nombor satu kita tengok income statement. So class, before that, I did told you that before we start our class, okay, you are encouraged to read in advance all the notes that I give to you. Okay, so that in during the lecture, you dah ada idea I akan cakap pasal apa. Okay, so kalau you tak baca lagi pasal tu nanti macam agak susah lah. Okay, so for the next chapter onwards, please, all the notes I already post in the Google Classroom, please download and read it. Okay, so yang ni chapter 2 ni kalau siapa dah baca, tahniah, congratulations for you. Siapa yang tak baca tu harap for the next meeting you baca dululah sebelum kita start kelas. Okay, so proceed income statement. So income statement, when we talk about income statement, so these are the several definition income statement. We say that the income statement actually combination of trading and profit and loss. So the income statement, nama lain untuk income statement ni, we call as the profit and loss. Okay, profit and loss statement. Because the income statement, in the income statement, dia akan cakap pasal apa? Pasal expenses and income. Or in the income statement, it is all about the revenue and expenses of the company. So it is said that it can be prepared for a period as long as a year and as short as a day. Kata paling tu boleh buat bulan pun boleh. Income statement can be produced in the daily basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, but normally for the income statement, the company will prepare it in a yearly basis. Dalam ni dia kata ada daily, but ada ke tak? Jarang lah, sangat jarang. Kalau individu, yes, kita akan buat daily, but for the corporation, kita tak buat daily for the income statement, tapi kita buat untuk cash flow pun daily. Okay, but again for the income statement ni is all about revenue and expenses, and the preparation of income statement, it is written in the yearly basis. Okay, So what are the income statement? Okay, what are the items in the income statement? Okay, income statement is about the revenue and expenses. Example, sales, profit. Okay, dalam ni. Okay, so actually this four slide ini adalah berkenaan yang benda sama. Okay, so income statement again, income statement. Adik told you income statement. This is about revenue ataupun profit and expenses. Okay, let we expenses. So we go in details. So income statement dia ada sales. Okay, some of the firm dia tak letak sini sales, dia akan letak revenue. Hasil dia kan. So revenue. Revenue is the income lah. And then less with the cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold, example of cost of goods sold ni apa dia? Example dia. Contohnya adalah inventory, lepas tu beli barang tu, apa tu orang kata, pembelian barang tu lah, you jual apa, katalah company you jual tayar kan. So all the cost that relates with the tayar kereta tu kan, okay, the rubber and so on, the manpower, okay, so all of that cost, we call the cost of goods sold. So this is revenue and this is expenses. Then revenue less expenses, kita dapat gross profit. After that, operating expenses. So the operating expenses, example of operating expenses, example dia adalah macam marketing cost, okay, advertising kan. Lepas tu pula leasing, lease of the asset, okay. So this is all the operating expenses. The manpower cost and so on, operating expenses. So this is expenses, okay. Then kita akan dapat operating income. Nama lain untuk operating income is EBIT. Bukan EBIT Okay, this is EBIT, earning before interest and tax. Okay, so this is EBIT. So expenses, this is again revenue. Okay, so for the EBIT, okay, you can see here, bila company first kali dapat profit, even though in the operating profit, ini kita panggil dia operating income, nama lain dia adalah EBIT ataupun kita panggil dia juga sebagai operating income, because some of the annual report dia tak akan letak EBIT, dia akan letak operating income. Okay, for the first time company receive income or profit, ni operating profit, ini simbol untuk profit So company dapat dia profit, dia kena bayar hutang kepada dia punya debtor. Okay. Dia punya penghutang ni siapa? Kata company dia ada buat loan dengan bank. Okay, that loan will in charge with the interest. Macam you punya PTPTN kan ada interest kan? So it same goes back with the company, with the corporation. Where the company apply loan to the bank and the bank will charge the company with the interest. So interest tu dapat hutang mula-mula dapat income, dapat duit mula-mula wajib bayar hutang. So ini yang kita tolak dengan interest. And the interest also include with the interest involved with the coupon payment. Okay, coupon payment to the bond holder. Okay, issue bond, lepas tu pula ada bila issue bond ada coupon, one of the features of bond, surat hutang ada coupon payment. Okay, interest tu tolak dekat sini, interest expenses. Okay, then baru dapat earning before tax. Earning EBT, earning before tax. Lepas bayar hutang, barulah kita bayar tax to the government. So income tax is the tax to the government. So tax to the government, some of the firm, dia akan accrued. Dia tahun ni tak bayar, dia boleh bayar tahun depan. Okay, itu nanti dia akan masukkan dalam balance sheet nantilah. Kita akan tengok. So income tax. So what I want to show you here, duit pertama sekali, it same goes by with our personal finance. You dapat je duit dulu, apa perkara pertama you kena buat? Kita kena bayar hutang dulu. Bagi hutang. Macam tu juga dengan company, pengurusan syarikat macam tu. Dapat duit tu yang ditolak dekat sini bermula bayar hutang. Okay. And then income tax, which is corporate tax, pay to the government. Then dapat earning after tax, EAT. So you see here, income statement ni pasal apa? Revenue and expenses. This is revenue. This is expenses, this is revenue. Kan? Income tax ni expenses lagi. Dan kita dapat revenue. Okay. Bila dapat profit, earning after tax. Okay, kita punya earning which is profit lah. Profit after considering the tax, barulah kita akan bagi dividend to the shareholder. Okay, the first shareholder yang akan dapat adalah preferred shareholder. So, dividend to the preferred shareholder and then barulah kita dapat net income available to common shareholder. Lepas bagi dividend dekat shareholder, barulah kita bagi dividend dekat kita punya common shareholder. So, details about the preferred share and common shareholder and regarding the bond, you akan belajar dalam chapter 9 nanti. Okay, so this is income statement. So again, for the income statement will tell you about revenue and expenses of the company. Perbelanjaan dan juga keuntungan yang company dapat. Untung dia dapat daripada mana? Untung dia dapat definitely from the sales. Then daripada sales tu untung dia dapat, dia kena bahagikan duit tu kepada siapa? Okay, bahagikan duit tu, that what we call as the expenses. Okay. So these are details under the income statement. There are the operating activities and then the financing activities. Operating and financing activities. So actually in the for those who learn details in account, the income statement actually dia ada tiga sebenarnya. Ada operating activities, investing activities and financing activities. Okay, but we are not discuss that details in this subject FIN420. At your level, okay, you cuma perlu faham sahaja konsep income statement ni apa yang perlu ada dalam income statement. Okay, yang operating activities, contohnya yang ni lah, all the operating, all the cost, income, ataupun expenses that relate with the operating expense, operating activities, such as macam tadi tu kata advertising fee and so on. Okay, dalam ni. Okay. And then financing activities. Ini ada dividend payment, issued bond and so on. Okay, yang ni you tak perlu tahu secara details. Okay. But these two things, operating and financing activities, benda ni sebenarnya, okay, all of these income statement yang ni ada dipecahkan ni kan. Okay, kalau you tengok dekat sini ada kata operating activities, ada financing activities. Kenapa dia mention dekat sini siap-siap? Sebab nanti kejap lagi kita akan belajar, kita akan discuss pasal cash flow statement. So the cash flow statement kejap lagi we will discuss on this. Dia ada kena-mengena dengan operating and financing activities. Okay. So, okay. Income statement. Okay, income statement. What is income statement? Income statement is about company expenses and income on that particular period of time. Okay, that is the income statement. So now we had cover on the income statement. Kita dah habis dah sini. Okay, so let me discuss on the balance sheet. So what is the balance sheet? Okay, so balance sheet as the name imply, dia adalah balance sheet. Apa orang kata? Imbangan. Okay. A balance sheet is prepared as soon as the income statement is completed. It shows the financial position of the company at that point of view. Okay, so in the balance sheet, dalam balance sheet dia kata the total amount of asset, liability and equity of the company at particular time. It also show the total amount of account receivable, which is debtor and account payable of the company. So in the balance sheet here, the balance sheet, okay, dia kata balance sheet ni, okay, it consists of total asset and the value in the total asset, okay, nilai dia in the total asset should be, let's say, ini I just the rough figure lah, I letak 500 million, suka sangat 500 kan. Okay, so example 500 million in total asset. In the equity and debt position, it must be balanced with the total asset 500 million. That's why nama dia adalah balance sheet. Okay, kalau kita dulu ada ambil account kan, ingat tak? Dulu-dulu nak buat balance sheet ni wajib, dia kata apa, dia punya features of balance sheet ni wajib balance between asset, liability and equity. So actually in the balance sheet, okay, it tell you about what company own and what company owe. Okay. Okay, so what company own, kelas break kejap I tak boleh nak fokus lah sebab tengah hujan. Kejap. Kejap. Break kejap.